Is there anything that would bring our original April O'Neil back to the Turtles?
Oh, there's lots of things that would bring her back.
Question.
Yeah?
Do you like penicillin on your pizza?
What's going on, shellheads? Well, I just got a whiff of some rotten anchovies, and it is not good for the turtle fandom, let me tell you. All these mergers taking place with new management, and everything remotely decent and entertaining keeps getting thrown into the sewers. As if there isn't enough down there already, know what I'm saying? So tighten your bandana and sharpen that katana, because we're about to go to war. Ain't nobody taking my dreams of an R-rated shell-raising, foot-clan-kicking extravaganza. So if you hadn't heard, with the success of the Last Ronin comic series, Paramount was putting on the development fast track for movies, games, and everything else under the gaze of the Technodrome, which sent the turtle fandom into an ecstatic frenzy. Long have the days been where we meditated on getting another live-action shell shocker as good as the original 1990 film, and it seemed like we were finally getting to see it come to pass with the adaptation of The Last Ronin, a 5-issue series from IDW. And I jumped on that wagon quicker than Casey Jones on April O'Neil, buddy. Then while the fans were having their pizza and eating it too, Skydance came in from Dimension X and acquired Paramount, implementing new direction for all their licensed material. And caught in the crosshairs was our beloved Heroes and a Half Shell, which has seemingly taken a nunchucky to the face, with THR reporting that Neil H. Moritz, producer of Sonic the Hedgehog and Fast and Furious, is wanting to Sonicify the franchise.
How do you like that?
That just means that you want Jim Carrey to carry the 3 films across the finish line, right? Because that was the only direction those films had. Hey Jim, you haven't been relevant since... Oh my. Just do some of that goofy flamboyant stuff. Yeah, better yet, do it with yourself. Perfect. And then it's revealed that Paramount's reasoning is an R-rated live-action film might not be the best course to make a long-standing franchise full of potential sequels and spin-offs. Which is just asinine, knowing that the source material is still going on. And even though Marvel wants to treat them like black sheep of the family, it's been done before. And if you're like me, you know, an adult that never fully matured past his junior year of high school, then you've probably seen every iteration of the Turtles as well, and you're asking yourself, just what the shell is going on over there? Didn't they just try to revitalize the Turtles with Mutant Mayhem, giving a sequel series per 2 seasons on Paramount Plus and Nickelodeon, along with a planned sequel? Well, I can see why they'd want to try and revitalize it again. Just look at the returns on this investment. Oh, and it's already canceled. That should tell you something.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, just make it go away. Just go to black.
But you know, I'm just sitting here thinking, outside the comics over at IDW, we've been pandering to the kids with every incarnation of the Turtles since the beginning. You guys over at Paramount still haven't been the 2003 series. 2012 is nicely sitting in second place, but come on. Seriously? Now, I don't know what you guys were thinking with this series, but you shot yourselves in the foot here. These turtle puns getting tiresome yet? And your silver screen outings have been shredded by the fans since these films came out. Still don't acknowledge they exist here, so I don't show them, but you know the ones I'm talking about. Now, I don't want to get on my soapbox, but you clicked on the video, which means you obviously hold my opinion in high regard. So before we open this pizza box, check out my little project here. So go sign up for Brother Kit over on Indiegogo, and when you back at a physical tier, you'll get a free magnet of Brother Kit to go along with your physical copy of the book. Alright, back to the video. I'm telling you right now, Sonic and Mario, these are not the franchises that you want to mimic. I understand that you want the profits that they garnered, but the sad part is they'll quickly be forgotten in less than 10 years' time, just like this little nugget. And they made bank, dude. Just look at those numbers, and if you need to adjust for inflation, cause that's an argument now, go ahead. But nobody's going back and rewatching those for great memories or heartfelt moments. Fans of Blade, on the other hand, are going back to the films and praising them. People are going back to these to throw more feces. Do you see the difference? Even when it comes to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, fans are asking for something closer to the 1990 live-action film. And this guy's glorious idea is to make it more like the anthropomorphic creature that came to be after these four got slimed?
It wasn't slime. It was ooze.
My bad, Raph. But you think the ones that paved the way need to take advice from the ones riding the coattails? You're high off your rocker, dude. Let's go with Mario, because it made way more than Sonic and it's not stopping anytime soon. Yes, it turned a profit, but at the end of the day, can anyone other than adolescent children sit through this thing more than once? Mario started with the plot point of him feeling like he's dragging his little brother down with his crazy optimism and following his own personal dream, only then to separate from Luigi right out the gate and substitute him with Donkey Kong. Like, why? Donkey Kong isn't even going through the same problems, but daddy issues, I guess. Somebody called James Gunn. I just found his next franchise. I'm kidding. Don't do it. Don't touch it. Donkey Kong could have had his own franchise, but no, they pulled the ripcord for cheap Easter eggs and stupid jokes. They need Donkey Kong's army, which is pretty much erased as soon as they're gathered. Then Peach solos Bowser.
Girl boss.
The Turtles have a fine-tuned lore within Mirage Comics and IDW. If done properly by actual writers and directors, you could garner not only the fandom you desire, but the profits of said fans for years to come. Seriously, I beg you. Pay the good writers what they deserve and get these little classroom daydream fanfics out of here. But you want to Sonicify the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? The franchise that Sonic could never hold a candle to, even if it tried? Even at the Turtles' lowest point, Sonic couldn't... Okay, well maybe at their lowest. Bad example. But we've clearly seen the Sonic-fied versions of these Turtles before with the sequels of the 1990 film, Michael Bay Productions, and now with Mutant Mayhem. Guess what? They aren't landing with the audiences, and Paramount obviously isn't getting the returns they had hoped for. Nobody even watches these films unless they're looking to review some shitty movies for clicks. If anything, Neil, that's right, blame the Lex Luthor of the Turtle fandom. You should want to Marvelize the Turtles. Get the Russo brothers and harvest gold. See what I did there? People are waiting to throw their money at the Turtles for the right price and execution. Oh, and by the way, Neil, way to pull the rug out from under Kevin Eastman and the OG cast of the 1990 film. You had the creator of the Turtles with OG April O'Neil going around different conventions hyping up what was looked at to be a legacy film for the heroes in green. And you want to build a franchise around the new generation? Guess what? A new generation of Turtles was created within the Last Ronin to pass on that legacy and start anew. There's your new spin on an old franchise. Instead of shamelessly trying to make shallow attempts like this, you had the groundwork laid out for you to evolve in a meaningful way. You know what? I'm going to take 2 seconds here. I want to know what you guys hear when the term Sonicify is being used to reinvigorate the green machine, because all I hear is hire lazy writers, make it flashy, and put it on one human to make the film tolerable.
Hot diggity dog. Do I make myself clear?
The Last Ronin has so many major themes within the story. You have loss, grief, survivor's guilt, family bonds, brotherhood, legacy, duty, mentorship, redemption, sacrifice, and finding peace. And we pretend like kids can't handle heavier storytelling. It can't be all sugar, spice, and everything nice. Not everything can be friendship is magic, but it can speak to you in an emotional way. Just like Harry Potter, we throw a teenager into the mix of an adult's war, who learns through trial and error how to grow and conquer these obstacles along the journey, and in the end, makes it a duty to continue the good fight in the place of the fallen mentors. The Last Ronin does this with every new story, from The Last Ronin, where the titular character is on an arc of revenge and peace, through the lost years figuring out purpose and experiencing personal transformation, to The Last Re-Evolution, where a new generation begins to understand that legacy and using the knowledge of the past to forge a less destructive future. And Neil over here hanging with the Chaos Crew wants to pass it up. You can shred that. We've seen everything we need to from our original Ninja Clan, and before it gets destroyed again, we want you to move on and let the next generation have their team of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and see if they can live up to the legacy before them. And when Paramount and Skydance finally decide to take a chance, I'll be right there with my ticket, drinking soda and devouring pizza for the re-evolution of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.